And bam. And we are good from here.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. If everyone could silence their telephones or any other device that you have that makes a sound, I would appreciate that, please, to not disturb other people's testimony. And I'll read the Board of Alders notice. Um, Board of Alders, New Haven, Aldermanic Affairs Committee of the Board of Alders will meet in person on Monday, August 25th, 2025 at 6 p.m. in Board of Alders Chamber, located at 165 Church Street, second floor, New Haven, Connecticut, to hear and act on the following items. LM 2025-0403, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Tashawn Walker to the Development Commission. LM 2025-0405, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Rebecca Weiner to the Development Commission. LM 2025-0394, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Jesse Campbell to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. LM 2025-0401, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of LaShonda Cruz to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. LM 2025-0402, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Logan Johnson to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. LM 2025-0396, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Cassandra White, to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. LM 2025-0338, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Danny Mercer to the Food Policy Council. My apologies if I said your name incorrectly. LM 2025-0347, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Christopher Irby to the Greater New Haven Transit Board of Directors. LM 2025-0348, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Marcus Harvin to the Homeless Advisory Commission. LM 2025-0420, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Eric Mastriani to the Homeless Advisory Commission. LM 2025-0397, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Brittany Cates to the Humane Commission. LM 2025-0352, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Lana Harrison to the Livable City Initiative Board. LM 2025-0349, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Louis Victory to the Livable City Initiative Board. LM 2025-0344, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Sajandra Diaz to the Youth Commission. LM 2025-0423, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Gaston Neville to the Board of Zoning Appeals. LM 2025-0356, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Ada Kimbrough to the Livable City Initiative Board. LM 2025-0398, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Marinelli Reina Das to the Youth Commission as a youth representative. LM 2025-0407, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Angelina Wilson to the Youth Commission. Order, Honorable Rosa Ferraro Santana Chair, protest Honorable Michael Smart, City Town Clerk. These items are on file and available in the Office of Legislative Services, City Hall, on 65 Church Street, second floor, New Haven, Connecticut 06510. For accessibility-related accommodations, please call 203-946-7651 voice or 203-946-8582 TTY/2DD. Public testimony may be submitted via email to publictestimony@newhavenct.gov before 2 p.m. on the day of the meeting. This meeting will be viewed on the New Haven Board of Alders YouTube page. Thank you. And is there Sean Walker here? Come on. And I'm sorry about your spelling. Good evening. State your name and address for the record.
Tyshawn Walker, 199 11th Street, New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay. You live in Michael. You live in Michael.
Oh, yeah, okay.
To the Development Commission, why do you want to seek that appointment to the commission?
For one, I have took a stance to this because of my background as a former restaurant owner and small business owner throughout Connecticut and also New York City. And I understand the needs and the challenges that small business owners experience without having access to diversity and inclusion within the community. And I think that I can bring my experience and skills to help do that.
Okay. And do you know what the Development Commission does?
So from what I understand is that we work directly with the mayor's department to review and discuss plans for new improvements for municipalities, things that we need for the community as far as housing goes, recreational activities that may need to be established, but ultimately just to improve the economic conditions of the community where there's new housing developments, revitalization within the downtown area. So we are part of approving those plans and reviewing those plans with the mayor's department.
Thank you. Do you have any questions?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good evening.
Good evening.
My question stems about whether you will have the time to go out in the field to explore the projects that are being developed to be able to come back and share with the board.
So I do have time depending on various dates, but I can make myself available for that. It's my intention to make myself available for that. I'm involved now here with just things with y'all and doing things here now, so I'm consistently involved and I'm looking for ways to be more active. It's one of the things I told the mayor's board is that I don't want to be a part of a board that's not active, so I need to actually be involved so that way my resources, my time is being valued, and it's a shared responsibility, mutual agreement between myself and the Board of Elders in the town.
Thank you. May I ask one more question?
Sure.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Have you been able to attend any of the meetings? And do you know anyone that is currently sitting on the commission?
So I do not know anyone currently sitting on this commission, and it would be my first time to participate and attend meetings regularly. This opportunity has come up to me, and I think it's perfect timing for me to get involved, especially with my current studies and things of that nature, feeling how I could be more involved here now. So my goal is to be active and be going forward if I am going into the position.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
You can also view the minutes on the city's webpage. They also download the minutes from every meeting, so you can get a feel for what it is that has been happening. I know it's a new committee. They started it up again this year. It wasn't very active before, but it has become active now. So we're very happy to see this commission being active again.
Me too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No,
No?
that's
Okay,
it.
thanks.
Thank you.
Rebecca Weiner.
I'm well, thank you. Yourself?
State your name and address for the record.
Rebecca Weiner, 187 Willard Street, New Haven, Connecticut, 065.
Thank you. And you're also being, you applied for the Development Commission as well.
Correct.
Tell us your reasons why.
So I have been living in New Haven on and off for about 40 years, and I'm a big believer in New Haven. I love the direction that the city has been going in, and I'm excited about being part of helping to guide the ship a little bit.
And have you attended any of the meetings?
I have. I've been auditing for a couple months, and it seems like a really terrific board. To your comment about it being more active, I was very impressed with the current commissioners asking to be even more active. In other words, asking staff to make plans available earlier so that the commission could actually consider and weigh and be part of decision-making rather than be a rubber stamp. And I thought that's what I want.
One of the strongest advocates that we have on the board is you as commissioners. And for whatever reason, you don't feel that you're being used to the best of your abilities or whatever the case may be, you can always speak to a liaison, which is who's Misty, and tell you want to have a meeting with the chair.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, because we want people to attend the meetings, but we also want people to be respectful of their desires. And so if a commission isn't going the way they thought it was going to be, just let them know.
Thank you.
And do you have any
I have
questions?
no questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chair.
That's it.
Thank you.
Jesse Campbell. And I am sorry if I butchered everybody's name. I apologize for that. Hi. I apologize up today. State your name and address for the record.
Jesse Campbell, 289 Highland Street, New Haven, Connecticut.
And you want to be appointed to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. Tell us why.
I believe that New Haven residents have a responsibility to not only know that the rights that they have, but also have a responsibility to be protected as well from any form of discrimination.
Have you attended any of the meetings?
I was hoping to attend the meetings this summer, but they're actually on summer break, so I didn't have a chance to familiarize myself with the board.
So you have opportunities to attend the meetings?
Yes, I will.
I'm not sure if they're in the daytime or not. I don't remember.
So I believe it's every first Wednesday at 6:30 on Zoom.
So you're already apprised. That's very good. Some people don't know when the meetings are, so I'm very happy that you are aware of it. And you could always look at the minutes on the website as well.
Right.
On the beverages.
One question.
Yes.
Thank you for your interest in the commission. And I understand, based on your resume, which is very nicely done, thank you, that you are a graduate of Common Ground.
So I'm a graduate of James Hill House High School. I actually currently.
James Hill House High School.
Yes.
That's even better. And my question stems around, have you apparently were at Common Ground the environmental leadership coordinator? Do you feel that that has helped you to become even more interested in this commission?
Yes, because working with students, you realize that access is the biggest thing, and giving them an opportunity to know their rights and be proactive so that we can prevent these things from happening in the future is very important. So being a strong youth advocate is something that has carried me for the last 10 years.
I just have one question, I'm not sure if you asked it, but this stems around, you will be able to attend the meetings.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. I don't have any other questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
LaShondra Cruz?
Here. Number 4. Okay, page 29.
State your name and address for the record, please.
My name is LaShondra Cruz, 396 Sherman Avenue, New Haven, Connecticut.
And you're also being, you want to apply to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. Tell us why.
So, I lost my stuff down. I would like to serve because I am passionate about strengthening families, improving communities' access, and ensuring that systems work fairly for all residents. My background as a parent ambassador with the New York Child Council and as a PLTI graduate has prepared me to use my voice to represent families and children. Serving on this board will allow me to contribute my life experience, leadership skills, and community to equity and accountability.
Thank you. Have you attended any of the meetings, Rashonda?
No,
Do you know when they are?
yes, on Wednesday, 6 o'clock.
As I said before, you can always go online and on the city's website and under commissions, and they do have minutes that they post there. So you can read what they talked about in the last few months or from the beginning of the year. Any other questions from the committee?
I have no questions. I just wanted to share an observation. I did note that you reviewed quite a few of the boards before considering this one.
Yes.
This one interests you more than the others, is that correct?
Yes, once I seen it, I was so excited. I'm like, and then I took a leap and chose what I wanted.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a good match. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And I want to introduce the committee. There's only three of us, another one is coming, so I'll let the colleagues on my left introduce themselves.
Oh, you said it
No.
right? Okay.
Hi, Teresa Morant, Ward 12.
Evelyn Rodriguez, Ward 4.
Rosa Ferraro Santana, Ward 13. Thank you. Let's see, Logan Johnson.
Coming from a different direction.
Everybody always does.
How are all of you?
We're good. Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you.
My name's Logan Johnson, and I live at 801 Forest Road in New Haven.
And you want to sit on the Commission on Equal Opportunity as well. It's a big commission that wants to sit on here.
It's a popular neck for it, huh?
Yeah, it's a popular night. Tell us why.
I fell in love with the mission statement. I have it here, that it's all about achieving harmonious intergroup relations. That's so important, especially in this time. And I currently work for Meta, the tech company. And I started at Meta because I was brought in to create career development resources for people interviewing that help level access for people of color, people who've been discriminated against. So it's something that I'm really passionate about. And I truly believe that everybody just wants to be seen and heard. So if there's any way that I can contribute to that in New Haven, it'd be a great pleasure.
Thank you.
Very attractive resume.
Thanks.
Be very supportive to us.
No, that's okay.
Do you know when the meetings are?
Yes, the first Wednesdays of every month at 6:30 on Zoom.
And if you like, you can also go on the website and review the minutes of any meetings that they have attended.
Thank you.
So, thank you for your interest.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
Pleasure. Meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Christiana White, Rashonda White, Rashonda.
You know, it's
Good, how are you?
Okay.
How you doing?
Your name and address for the record, please.
Chrisana White, 185 Newman Road, New Haven, Connecticut.
And you also want to sit on the Commission of Equal Opportunities.
That's right.
And the reason why there's so many of you this evening is because they kind of collapsed the commission, and now it's going to be brought up again. So some of the members didn't want to reapply, so we're looking for new members. So I'm hoping that a lot of times this happens, people get disinterested in a commission or a committee, and they decide it's not for them, or for whatever reason they can't attend meetings. So Tell us why you want to sit on
There's a couple of reasons. One, I moved to New Haven about 4 years ago, decided to place like roots here, so I bought my home here. And I don't want to just live here. I want to be part of the community. And I want it to be a community where me and others who look like me can thrive. I'm an attorney. I'm also an equity strategist at organizations. I've worked inside organizations trying to make sure that people, no matter who you are, what you look like, what your position is, that you can thrive in the organization. So I do a lot of workplace culture. And so it's important for me not only wherever I work, people can thrive, but also in the community where I live. And so, so it was an opportunity, and I thought this is a great place for me to be, one, integrated in my community, but also to make an impact in the community, the place I live.
That's great, because a lot of people, we have a lot of new people who have moved to New Haven, as you can see, for all the high rises and things that we have here. But it's nice when people start to own their own homes and they feel like they're part of a community and they want to make a difference in the community. Not to say that people that live in apartment buildings do not want the same things. It's just, I think home ownership leads you to different things than people who live in dwellings. So you did a fantastic job about explaining why. So I will ask my two colleagues if they have anything else.
Questions? I mean, she's done quite a bit of work in this field, in this area.
I just have a comment.
Maybe compliment us.
Reading your resume, as soon as I read the first part, I see you're a perfect fit for that committee. As soon as I read the first part. So that is absolutely amazing. So thank you for wanting to be a part of that board, because I think you'll be a perfect fit.
And as I said before, anytime you feel that there is a concern with the commission and your committee, you can always talk to our staff person, Misty, or Alice, either one, and tell them you have a problem and see if the chair can work it out. You know, some people can't attend meetings because of a certain time constraint for things like that. But if you're unhappy with the way the progress is going on the committee, there are rules and regulations that the committee is chartered under in the charter. And if you go to the New Haven's website, you'll see all the charter requirements that are there. So that'll give you a start.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Daniel, no, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's
State
Denise,
your name and address for the record.
Denise Mercer, 422 Legion Avenue, New Haven, Connecticut.
Danny?
Denise,
Deneen. Oh, I would have never thought that.
it's okay.
I'm so sorry. You're being appointed to the Food Policy Council. Tell us why you want to sit on that committee.
For the past 2 years, I've been kind of volunteering with them. We've been helping people rebuild their community gardens. We've been doing seed libraries. New Haven just needs to know that they have access to these things. Like where I live at in the hill, people don't know about the community gardens or anything that's around. And we also need to allow people to know that there's other things, other ways where they can obtain food. The food insecurity, especially now with everything going up and your paycheck is getting lower, we need to be able to help the people in our community. So that's why I'm interested in the board.
I'm glad you've been volunteering. Thank you for that, because it led you to sitting on the commission, which is a wonderful aspect. Have you attended any of the meetings that they have?
Not as of yet. Well, I've done
You must have done some outreach.
food as medicine.
Yeah.
Food as medicine. I attend some of those, and then you know, we've been doing outreach in the community. But as far as the meetings, no, as of yet.
Do you know when they are?
I do not.
Misty can get you that information, or Alex, either one can get it. Do you know?
This is the one that had stopped meeting, so now we had a lot of appointees last time,
Oh.
so they probably have not set the time.
Okay.
yet.
I believe they're rebuilding.
Yeah, they
correct?
were building.
Right.
Yeah, so, and we had a few appointees last month, so
Mm-hmm.
you're in for a good start with all your people.
Sounds good.
Any further questions?
Only question that I have is, I'm glad that you are sharing your invaluable experience. That you want to share it not only in the area where you have been currently working at, but even in your neighborhood and in your ward, and that's a good thing. Let me ask you, what do you think would be the most important message that you would share if you could?
To people in my community or people in general.
In general, regarding what the work that we're doing and through this commission.
Once I know more about the work, I will probably share as much as I know and as much as, you know.
Because I see here that you have, that while you were attending Gateway Community College, you participated in the New Haven Farms Farm, so you have experience with that. That's the FBWP. That's the Farm-Based Wellness Program. Also, you've done through 4 years in the Incubator Gardener Program. This is a good thing, which you grew a variety of vegetables for families, friends, and neighbors. And the Urban Agricultural Master Plan Community Policy Division. This is really, it's going to be interesting how you could contribute.
Like when my is gone now, but when I had it, you know, when I harvest, it's not just for my household. Like I would share with my neighbors, I would share with people in the community. I would take children with me so that they could see what it's like to get their hands in the dirt and things like that. So I would like for things like that to continue.
And then with the urban farming, you obtained master's in Master Gardener in 2024. And you continue to attend courses through Purdue University.
Correct.
And Cornell Small Farms Program.
Correct.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Is there a list of the different
Incubator farms?
Not really?
I'm sorry. The incubator farms that I knew about, most of them were going on through, was it New Haven Farms? Is that enough said? So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
But it would be nice if we can get these things started again. Because it's good for our health. Eating fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, things that you grow yourself, you will have more of an interest in it because you're putting the work in. And it's gonna save, you know, people are gonna be able to save some money instead of having to go to the grocery store and buy all of this food that's covered in wax, chemical, okay, the list could go on. So,
Yes, it could.
but I would like even if it's not New Haven Farms, I would like for it to start somewhere, somehow, some way, again, so.
Thank you.
Passion put you up in my book. It's a passion.
Thank you.
You do have a passion. Thank you for your service. I know the chair is not comfortable.
Not at all.
I have a cushion under me, so. I'm sorry.
It's okay, have a good evening.
Thank you.
I look forward to hearing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Christopher Irby. Christopher Irby here?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you? State your name and address for the record, please.
Christopher Irby, 1767, Queendale Avenue, New Haven, Connecticut.
And you want to sit on the Greater New Haven Transit District Board of Directors. Tell us why.
I bring experience and I bring expertise. I have over 8 years
Mhm.
in the transportation industry. I have over a year and a half in the mobility and paratransit. So I believe I can bring what I learned and what I know to Greater New Haven Transit.
Any questions for the board? Do you know? Good, no, go ahead. Alderman Moran, I'll yield to you.
I was just gonna say, pleased to meet you. You're on my ward. You're on it. I'm just kidding. You good people. I met you a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Good people.
Do you know when the meetings are?
Yes. What is it, October 10th is the next meeting?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, October 10th is the next meeting.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you're aware of when the time and dates that they meet. And also you can go on the city's website and you can also look at the boards and commissions to see their minutes of past meetings that they have
Absolutely.
as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
And I would also like to acknowledge that Alder Angel Hubbard has also joined us this evening from Ward 3. Marcus Harvin. Hi. And can you state your name and address for the record, please?
Yes, my name is Marcus T. Harvin. Address is 4 Garden Street, 7th floor, in New Haven, Connecticut.
Thank you. And you want to sit on the Homeless Advisory Commission. Tell us why.
Well, first off, thank you for this opportunity. I want to do it because I feel like I'm duty bound to do it. For the past year and a half, I ran a nonprofit. I started in, I founded and I run a nonprofit, New Orville Fresh Starts Incorporated. What we do is we get food from local universities and colleges before they throw it out, and we distribute it to those who don't have enough to purchase food for themselves. So we focus on the unhoused community. We service, I believe, every shelter in the city of New Haven. And we've been doing it for a year and a half. And when we do it, we don't do it like traditionally just dropping off the food. We connect with the individuals in it. We want them to know that we're not just there to feed them, but we're there to help them. When I was in prison, I'm a minister as well. Been a minister for 2.5 years. And when I was in prison, I spent 6 years in prison. When I was in prison, I was commissioned, I believe spiritually, to distribute hope. And hope is not what you know it as. Hope is something else. I'm going to teach you something real fast. Hope means help overlooked people excel. So that's why I need to be on the commission, because I was instructed to help overlooked people excel.
That's wonderful. There is another wonderful program in the city that also does food rescue.
Haven's Harvest.
Yes.
That's one of my partners.
Good. I'm glad you know them. And so I get connected with them. They do wonderful work and they don't get paid really for what they do. And they're a wonderful program that feeds a lot of people throughout the city and other communities as well, not just New Haven, but our nearby neighbors. So what you do is something different than what they do, which is you go in and provide hope. So that's a wonderful aspect to it, and to encourage people to have hope and not remain in a negative atmosphere that they feel like despair that they're in now, because there's always hope on the horizon.
I forgot to leave. I left something up. I believe that I'm situated adequately or sufficiently to do so. I went from prison, I started law school today.
Wonderful.
I'm still on probation right now. So I think I'm doing some things that could prove that, nothing's outside of your reach. And I believe that people need to see that and to be able to feel it. Reading it on a page, you need to see a person. So I want to be that person. I'll be on every board if I could be up there to help everybody.
Well, there's a lot to choose from, so if this one doesn't meet your needs, you can always look for something else. Thank you. Any other questions from the committee?
I just have a few questions.
Okay, Rodriguez.
Thank you, Madam Chair. You are aware that it is not a food commission policy, but more so the homeless advisory commission, right? That you're being considered for.
Yes, now I only brought up the food thing to bring up how I got connected to the unhoused.
Okay, because that would be one thing for the unhoused, but then there are many other things. And it's great. I love your whole acronym. Help overlooking people excel. That's powerful. But I also wanted to ask you, what was that I was going to ask? I didn't put it down. Okay, my apologies for a minute. Okay, your name is Marcus Harvin, but you did mention T.
Yeah.
Marcus, so it's Marcus. You would
Marcus
like
T.
to be
Marcus.
always
Yeah.
Marcus T.
Yeah.
Harvin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's important to know.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes, Aldermanic.
Go ahead. I can take this resume, I can turn it upside down, and I still know your story. I know your mom, you're very good friends with your mom, Stephanie, your grandmother Sally, your Uncle Stephen. I know your story. I've advocated for you back then when it first happened. I've been to the church. I've seen you in action. So without a shadow of a doubt, your story is amazing. Your life is amazing. So I believe in you 120%. So whatever you do, the Fresh Start program, I know about that. Like, I feel like I know you personally. I know your dad. So you come from good stock for sure. So thank you for all that you do for the community. That's it.
Thank you.
Alder Hubbard, would you like to say something?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. You said that you started law school today. What school are you attending?
Western New England Law in Springfield.
I know that you are mentioning a lot of positive things, and this is what you see fit to join the committee. But with everything that's going on, do you know the times and for the meetings, and will you make yourself available?
Mm-hmm. It's the second Thursday of every month, I believe. And I'll be there early.
You can start the meeting.
Yeah. I'm like a Zoom champion.
Well, that's good to know. That's like a first.
Yeah.
And only one thing I wanted to say, I do commend you for your story, and I also too have a story like yours. But I don't use that we were in prison, we use that we were incarcerated, meaning we just had some time out. But that would be the only thing that I would say and suggest to you. But other than that, powerful.
I say it for shock value.
Right.
But no, I understand what you're saying. I wanted to sound like that though, because it wasn't pretty. It wasn't none of that. It hurt. And I know those people hurt now. So when I bring up prison, I want to feel what I felt when I was in prison, because those people are technically in some form of a prison now. They're in some sort of a captivity, even if it's ambition-wise or resource-wise. So I always want to remember when I was in a position akin to that. So I don't like to make it pretty. I want it to be just the way it was. But I definitely appreciate that.
No problem.
You are a cover story for sure.
I appreciate you.
For sure.
You got a lot of positive attitudes and a lot of ambition and a lot of drive, and I wish you success in everything.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
You a grown man, what is that? Let me say it again.
That's my 1 year anniversary too.
Eric Mastriani?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello to the committee
Hi.
and everyone present.
Yes. Your name and address for the record.
My name is Eric Macamasciani Senior. My address is 1552 State Street, New Haven, Connecticut.
Thank you. And you're also being asked to sit on the Homeless Advisory Commission. Tell us why.
Okay, Ms. Rosa and committee. So as a teenager living in Wolcott Street, I eventually was sleeping in cars myself due to my dad's new wife didn't want us in the house. I went ahead and turned my life around by going to North Carolina to be with my mom's sister aunt. And I ended up in the military. I'm a retired Navy CB veteran. My name's on the War Memorial in Hamden. But the root of homelessness is I've been there. I know what it's like. And there's different components that we must look at to get a clue on how to lead into helping. It's physical, mental, it's addiction, economics. We have to look at the situations and guide them to the resources as a whole. These are the different components that makes up homelessness. Now, I'm also a veteran, and I've been helping veterans to get housing and resources. Most recent was about a week ago. I was at the VA, and I am ward chair for Ward 10 here in New Haven. So I was sitting there, and I heard him talk to the lady behind the desk, which I understand he's a Vietnam veteran, got kind of irate because he was homeless. So I kindly suggested to him, sir, she's only trying to help you. Let me make some phone calls on the veteran side and see what we could do for you. So that night I called Columbus House, got a hold of the veteran section, and they said, sure, Mr. Mastriani. Well, they ended up admitting him that night, gave him the name and number resources, and now he's on track. But I know a lot of homeless people that why some choose to because economics, others can't help it due to loss of a loved one. They have children. And I also see that a little credit counseling, different various things to help them see to guide out of homelessness. We're all one step away from there due to the circumstances of life right now. But as a military man, you ever hear of the Shriners? I'm a Shriner. I've been one since the 90s. Backpacks for New Haven, large amount of those come from me. I do food, clothes, toys for Life Haven, formula, everything for women. I try to do cell phones because my mom was a domestic violence victim. So I know cell phones are important to, help. But as far as the homeless goes, New Haven, I saw New Haven as a powerhouse back in 70s, 80s. We had manufacturing, we had ways of people making money. I know it's out of my jurisdiction here, but we have to go to each person individually and find out why they're heading there or why they're there. I've met with a lot of the homeless people here at Exit 5. Some said, Eric, as a veteran, because they're veterans, I would rather work with you because we know you're going to follow through and help us, not give us lip service. Me being on the other side, I know what it's like. So I believe I could work with the commission, with the mayor's office, and all the other components that this committee works with. Also, visit the places that we already have, see the conditions, the recommendations to get it up to par, and use it as a transition for them to a better life. With my background, I did the Sea Cadet program in Fort Hill. I was their training officer from 09 to 212. Being a trainer, I get involved with various things. I'm Justice of the Peace here in New Haven, and I'm part of the FBC Wallingford Baptist Church, just joined. The pastor asked me to join for my background and help and resources. I have a lot of reach and resources. I get along with a lot of different people. I can, ask for things, grants, if we need it, work with them. Know how to reach out and work together, because we're all affected by these things. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, but forgive me, there's too much inner bickering right now in this city between the title Democrat and Republican. Let's put that aside. All of us is affected by all these things. We need to focus on these things and work together to move it towards the positive way of getting our city back to where it belongs. Every single person in the city matters, and no one knows their story, and no one kind of asks them, hey, what's going on? I'll be the boots on the ground to do this, to help the commission to get answers.
I have a question
Sure.
for you. You said you lived in cars when you were young. How old were you?
I was a teenager. I went from uncle's house to aunt's house.
So you were couch hopping?
Yes. Due to dad's new wife, they didn't want us in the house.
We do have a lot of homeless youth, and that's why I'm asking.
Yes.
So you would understand their plight?
Yes, I believe people who sit on commissions and boards, I believe you must have the experience or at least a little clue of what's happening in order to have that compassion and understanding, so you know what direction to lead and guide in or be part of to help. You must know what it's like, and I do.
I don't want the youth to get ignored, and that's why I want to make sure that whatever the Homeless Advisory Commission does, that they undertake the understanding of the youth as well, because there are a lot of young people out
Yes.
there that are living in cars and or couch hopping.
Right, due to various circumstances, I
Exactly.
understand. And me being that youth back then, I understand. For me, my way out was the military, but I do sit down. I'm a father of 5, from 28 to 6. And I looked at my own children saying, listen, I don't want them to experience what I experienced. But I do economic, like I said, addiction and other factors must be looked at as a whole to begin to understand the underlying, not just that they're homeless, and to seek out the homeless so we could get them resources to help them out, like medical, dental, show them and find, hey, I'm here. So how can I help you go from here to here? And sit down with them, understand who they are and where they come from, their background, and understand it. So we all get a clue of how to go about it.
No, thank you. Any other questions from the committee? Yes, Alder Rodriguez.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So your name is Mr. Mastiorani Senior.
Yes, Eric Michael Mashani Senior, yes.
Okay, so
yes, ma'am.
That's not here. Okay, thank you. And I'd like to say thank you so much for protecting our freedoms.
You're welcome.
Being a veteran of the United States. And my question is, and it's good to hear that you speak with the unhoused, that the volunteer work that you're doing is in direct communication with them. And of course, I can understand that you have the capability of doing that because of all of your background experience. But my question stems around the veterans. Do do you have the resources at hand to do, as you have indicated, the follow-up? So it's not just about saying, oh, go here, go there, but actually the resources or the supports to do the follow-up.
Yes, I do. I'm a member of American Legion, VFW. I have direct communication with Mr. Charlie Pickett himself, who became the head of the veterans in Hartford. He was the VFW New Haven, we worked together. Dominic, who is the quartermaster, also I worked with. And yes, I work with the VA. I go to the VA a lot as a veteran, but I'm always asking questions on the advisory boards there, the boards, what's going on, what's new, anything I can do, any phone calls I can make. I testified up in Hartford on the Veterans Committee on why to leave the $2 million for the Rocky Hill home, because that's all they had, those veterans. Yes, I have the resources, the manpower, the whatever it takes. I'm not afraid to get on a phone, call people.
Have you attended any of our homeless advisory committee meetings?
No, but I know it's the second Tuesday, 6 p.m. of the month on Zoom. There was other various committees that I've jumped on and been part of and worked with. But once I saw that this was available, I actually applied for youth because I was the trainer of the youth for the Sea Cadet program. But I'm gonna be honest, I got an email from the mayor's office that the mayor strongly advised that I come to this committee, that I would do a good job due to my background. And I was ecstatic because I said, wow, okay, youth's not available, but this is something I lived through. And I know how to approach. It has to be with care and compassion. It has to keep in mind the resources that I can help provide and get a hold of people to be able to provide these resources. And it takes compassion to that one-on-one. And as you can tell, I'm a people person. They say I'm like a chameleon. No matter where I go, I can blend right in. You know, I've lived all around the world. My children are Chamorro, Philippine, Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, Hawaiian. I'm Italian, Sicilian, but right here from New Haven, Wilcott Street. So, you know, and I know the local area. I know the means. I see it every day in Fairhaven. And a lot of them come to me and say, and I don't mean to say this, but they're like, I wish you get an office somewhere, whether it's senator or something, because I know you're going to work for us and help us. I do what I do with the little I have now, and I'm glad to do it because I know what it's like.
And lastly, Mr. Mascherani Sr., you shared something about grants. Have you been able to obtain any grants, considering that we are in a state that really is conscientious of homeless, and we live in a city that is constantly, you know, ringing on the unhoused and trying to see what we can do to serve our unhoused and to take care of our unhoused? Have you been able to, or have you seen grants that you could pursue or bring to the entire board at some point in time?
Well, what I've done a little research to what's out there, like Habitat for Humanity, House for Heroes, and a few others. I met a lot of the directors. I don't mean to say this, but in 2018, I was one of your candidates for governor of Connecticut. I was 95% in the polls who they wanted. Unfortunately, and I'm going to be honest, because I'm a Republican, that shifted a lot of different things. But I say to say this, they lost out on a great opportunity to get someone to help this state move forward. But what I don't obtain grants right now, but what I do is I get resources, manpower, materials that companies will donate to fix up houses. I have a 78-year-old lady right now I'm working with. and I'm getting a hold of a few organizations to get the material and the volunteers to fix up her home so she could stay in that home. That's all she has left.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
And one other thing was that my background also with the Navy Seabees, I was an engineer, equipment operator, construction battalion. I currently work for a construction supply corporation, which I have access to all these,
Right.
and I can call upon, yes, sorry.
Resources. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further questions?
Do you know about thank you, Madam Chair. Do you know about the hotel on the Foxen Boulevard for the homeless?
Yes.
Okay. Are you involved in any way? Are you interested in being involved in any way?
Okay, so I remember this being a hotel, and I know someone who is transitioning through there.
Okay, nice.
Any way I can support them, I have. I'm not gonna mention names, sorry.
Right, no.
But I understand that from what I understood, what they told me, it was a transition point.
Okay.
Over there.
So it's,
And would I get involved? Of course.
Okay.
Of course, because I believe that to give myself and my time to see one person turn around is what it's about. It's not glory for me or look what I've done.
Right.
It's to help others because I've got help.
Right.
And I always said, I'm going to give back to the community where I come from.
Thank you.
And I teach my kids the same thing. No matter what position you obtain in life, never forget where you came from. Never forget we're all one step away from that still. Never look down, I'm going to leave you with this. Never look down on someone only to reach down, grab them, pull them up where you are, give them a hug, say, I don't fully understand your circumstance, but I want to, and I will help guide you to get out of it. And here's the love and compassion to do it. That's what Daddy told me. Never look down on no one unless you're going to grab them, pull them up to where you are, and help them get further in life.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. Brittany Cates?
Oh,
Hey, how are you? Your name and address, Brittany, for the record.
Sure, it's Brittany Cates, 382 Yale Avenue, New Haven.
Thank you. And you want to sit on the Humane Commission?
Yeah, that's correct. So I care about animals. I'm an animal owner. I'm also an attorney. My firm's brought many, many dog bite cases. Usually what I see in these cases is an undercurrent of lack of proper care or neglect for the animal that results in people getting hurt. I'm also appointed as an animal advocate under one of our statutes, and that allows for an appointment of an attorney to represent the interests of an animal in criminal court. And I think there's room for improvement on how that statute actually works in the day-to-day operation of the courts. And I think that working on the policy side with the Humane Commission, I can make a bigger difference for the animals and the people who live in New Haven, and I think that's good for both of us. And I just wanted to say, just sitting back here listening to everybody else, it's just very inspiring to be among a group of people who want to contribute and help out to the city. So thank you for the opportunity.
I was going to say, don't go away.
No, I was just moving my chair.
Yeah, they're not comfortable, I can tell you. But what I do want to ask you is, the Humane Commission, I do know that they had some challenges. And a lot of, when we tried to do the state, we had an animal ordinance that we were trying to push through. And of course, the state got involved and everybody else gets involved and different organizations get involved. And so it's very difficult to come up with rules and regulations around, especially dogs. So I'm hoping that you can shed some light being that you are an attorney and you are an advocate, and in your capacity on the Humane Commission to hopefully change some regulations that would be for the betterment of the city and the state. Animal, I think it was the AFC who got involved when we were trying to do this, and we wound up not doing anything because of everything going around in circles.
Yeah.
And on the legislation committee, but it's something that I'm very passionate about. I have a dog and I have a cat, and so not my dog, not my cat, but it's my son's cat, but he lives in the house. So he's mine.
He's yours.
I'm the grandmother.
Yeah.
And my son calls the dog his sister. Because that's all we have. I don't have any grandchildren, so, those are our pets. And so we love them, and we want to make sure that, that they don't harm anybody. Mine wouldn't harm a fly because she just licks you to death instead of biting. But I do know that I did unfortunately have a dog that I was testing to see if I could adopt. And unfortunately, he did bite. And so I had to have him put down because they wouldn't take him back. So those things are very hard for me because as a dog lover, I don't want to see that and I don't want to have to go through that. So I understand. I mean, I cried for 3 hours with the dog because I didn't want that to happen. But, so I get tongue-tied and I get sad when I hear that stuff. And so it's no fault of the dog. Because he came up here from down south and had those rescues. And so people they don't adopt them, they house train them or whatever they do. And she said that he could bite if someone startles him. I knew, but he bit my son, and so I had to take action. I couldn't have that, because even if it was just a gentle touch, would scare him, and so he would attack. So, and I understand those things, and I'm just hoping that some laws could be changed to protect the owners and the dogs as well, because some of them are not bad dogs. It's just how they were brought up.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, and I think one of the things that I get to do in my day-to-day life as an attorney is be creative about, the theories I can use to bring a case. So I'm hoping that some of that translates into helping to work on legislation and finding a creative solution, to better address the problem. So.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Any other further questions? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Lena, I'm gonna say your name incorrectly. Come on up. And you can say Melanakos.
Melanakis, but actually I have a name change, so that part isn't relevant anymore.
Got it. I did that too. You're being asked to sit on the livable city, first of all, please state your name and address for the record.
Yes, Lana Harrison, 699 Elm Street in Haven.
So do you want to be called the Harrison?
Yes, just Harrison.
All right. And so tell us why you want to sit on the Livable City Initiative Board.
Yeah, so I moved to New Haven about 5 years ago, and it was my goal when I moved here to try to be involved in the city. And a lot of the ways that I've done that is through housing work in a volunteer capacity. I am a tenant. I'm a housing cost burdened renter, as are many people in New Haven and lots of tenants here. And I firmly believe that having access to safe and healthy housing is the bedrock of a good community and what we need in New Haven in order for our residents to be able to live good lives here. And so I'm very aligned with the mission of LCI. I have followed the work of LCI in the news and been very encouraged by some of the work that's been happening, especially in the past year, and some of the changes that have been made. And so I'm excited to help provide advice and vision and guidance for the work that that department does.
Thank you for that. You do know that the Livable City Initiative Board doesn't really deal with housing per se. They deal with how houses are going to be either torn down, demolition, rehabilitated,
right,
and or whether the city is going to build them, fix them up, or are they going to sell it, and other areas, yeah, it's for the lots, things like that.
Right.
So they're not really in development. The other part of LCI does, but not this part. But I do know that there's, it is a lot of excitement and the things that have been happening lately. And because a lot of our renters have gone on for years with landlords who either don't live here or don't care to fix their properties. And so that is an important, I mean, I've gone on and on for years and years, talking about the same properties over and over again, and nothing gets done. And so seeing this has been very, I've been on this board for 20 years. In 20 years, there's a house in my ward that nothing's been done on it for 20 years.
Yeah, I believe that.
And so it's very exciting news for me. And see, what happens is they put liens on it, then they fix it, then it goes back out, and then they go do it again, and they do put another lien on the house, and then they fix it, and the court stops, and then they do it again. So it's a never-ending cycle. And when you have that, you can never have nice communities because they're not going to put their share in.
Right.
And so, yes, I think it's a great avenue to get into the LCI. Thank you. Is there any other questions for the committee?
I just have a couple.
Yes, Alder Rodriguez.
Ms. Harrison, do you know anyone that is sitting on the Livable Cities Initiative Commission at this time?
I do not know.
Do you know the director of the Livable Cities Initiatives?
Leah Brennan. I don't know him personally, but I know of him.
Okay, thank you. There have been a lot of changes in that department.
Yeah.
And a lot of important changes. You know, changes that are impacting landlords and they're impacting tenants. And we are holding more community meetings to be able to improve so that it would be a better, that the programs that are coming out of Livable City Initiative would be more attractive and more toward the needs of everyone.
Right.
So just a heads up that you'll see some changes. And so just wanted to know if you did know anyone on the commission. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Pleasure.
Lisandro D. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I'm missing a person. Louis Victoria. Louis Victoria. Louis Victoria. Lisandro Diaz. Good, how are you? Good. You are being appointed to the Youth Commission.
Yes, ma'am.
Before I have you speak, please state your name and address for the record.
My name is Alexandra Diaz. My address is 505 Huntington Street, Indiana, Connecticut.
Thank you. And why do you want to sit on the Youth Commission?
I have an extensive background in youth development. So I've served in various different roles in New Haven. I was a site coordinator, for an educational program. I was a career readiness specialist with the New Haven Job Corps. Aside from being a resident, I'm a mother of four, 2 high school graduates, and have served also as an emergency foster placement for 4 young men over the last 2 years. I do feel like my personal and professional experience have informed me on the challenges and barriers that youth face, and to be able to support them. My work lies at the intersection of arts, education, and social justice. So I feel like I have the tools that can support me and the commission in just meeting their needs and amplifying their voices. So yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you for that. Any other questions? No?
Thank you. Madam Chair. I'm sorry, what did you do for Job Corps?
I was a career readiness specialist. So when they were done with their trade and they were ready to transition out, they had to see me before they transition out so they can develop real life skills, budgeting, housing, things of that nature. So I'm just ready to actually get them into the real world.
Are you still there?
No. I left in 2021. I served, I managed the AmeriCorps service branch, Public Allies, and I've started off managing the New Haven branch, but that ended up becoming a senior program manager, so managing them statewide, and collaborated with a lot of local nonprofit, which also is related to the work I do with youth. Because what we do at Public Allies is identify emerging leaders from our communities and match them with local nonprofits where they have strengths and passions at. It's a mutually fulfilling situation where the nonprofit has extra hands that support the whole capacity building, and the individual is getting hands-on experience and professional development for me as I did the curriculum development and delivery as well.
So, do you know the schedule?
Yes, I believe they meet the third Thursday every month at 6:45 via Zoom.
Okay. I know you say you're a mom of 4. I'm a mom of 7, so we want to make sure we got the timings.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I'm the development manager with the Arts Council, and a lot of the work that I do is remote or hybrid, so I have a flexible schedule. I'm a mom of young adults, so 2 of them are in college. Actually, one just started at Alberta's today, and
you cried.
I did not cry. I live 5 minutes up the street from Alberta, so he right there to get on my nerves every day. No, but they're good kids. I have one that's a junior in Eli Whitney, and then a 9-year-old that just started at the new all boys prep school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes, Alderman Rodriguez. Sure.
Okay, I believe that they may be meeting in Zoom at this time, but there may be meetings that you will need to present yourself in person, and probably in this building. And also the director of our youth department, that department is really actively working.
Yes.
So they may need more of you than just the participation in the Zoom meetings. Would you be able to provide that extra activity and that extra effort?
Yeah, absolutely. I would like. Okay.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that you have the time, because sometimes, as she said, all the Rodriguez nominated that, yes, they do, they're very active, and they always have a lot of programs going on. Sometimes they do reach out to other people to assist, so hopefully you'll be able to meet those demands as well.
Is Gwen the director of
Yes.
this? Yeah, so I've twofold, like just on the side of like just being that kind of neighborhood mother, like supporting kids and applying to programs such as Youth that Works, and also have served as a facilitator who has delivered workshop and professional development to this interns. So I definitely have the capacity and interest in making myself available.
Thank you. Yes, Alderman Moran.
Didn't you come here and do poems?
I did the Hood Mama piece.
That's Hood Mama, I know I know.
And I know you too, cause I'm the grant writer for Hang Time, and you just got
Say that. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
So I like I said, I do development with the Arts Council, but I've been an independent consultant for quite some time, and all kinds of trainings, usually around cultural responsiveness, and arts and culture, but it also extends into funding acquisition. So I do all of that for Hang Time. So I'm behind the scenes, but I have a dual role with them because they have a program called Choices, where they interview with at-risk high school youth. So I serve as a mentor with them too, but I saw that you were just elected, so you'll see me during the ceremony. I will do the poetry for the.
Yes, congratulations to me.
Yes, congratulations. See, it's a beautiful ceremony too. I can't wait.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll sing the same thing. No.
That is the Hood Mama song, and that's real.
Yes, it is.
I was yes, that's a lived experience. I was raised by her mother. My mother was that. She was a community pillar, but not in the way that I am. I think I have more structure. She gave me that foundation to act as a perform civic duties in a more formal way. But she was that informal person, and I'm that person now, kind of in my area and in the Ville, where all the kids know they can come to my house. Like they know that's a safe space.
So you live on Huntington Street, I know.
Yeah. You know, right on that corner too, where she's showing in Huntington. So yes. And I have a firm belief that there's no such thing as a bad child. There are children born to bad circumstances, and that if instead of complaining, we make change. So when I see individuals complaining about, especially young Black men, that it's my duty to intervene as best as possible and try to get to the root of that instead of just complaining about the surface level symptoms.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. Gaston Neville. Last but not least. You state your name and address for the record, please.
Hello, my name is Gaston Neville. I live at 81 Barnett Street, New Haven, Connecticut.
And you're being appointed to the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Yes.
Tell us why you want to sit on that commission.
So I grew up in New Haven. I went to New Haven Public Schools. I'm a New Haven Promise Scholar, or was. And I'm very passionate about the city and the growth and development of the city. And I recently just graduated a few weeks ago with a master's degree in urban planning. Thank you. So I wanted to bring back that knowledge and expertise that I got at school and give back to my community and my city.
Wonderful. You do know that it is a very active board, and they have meetings that go on for hours at a time. So I just want you to be aware of that. I don't know if you've sat in any of those meetings.
I have not yet. I've been at school for the past 2 years. I haven't had a chance, but I think I'm ready for that. I think sitting in lecture halls has prepared me.
Yeah. You have to keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because sometimes as alders, we have to sit on meetings to represent our community, and we wait, and we sometimes are at the end. So it's like, do I fall asleep before it actually happens?
Gotta keep yourself awake.
Yeah, so you have to keep yourself awake. So just wanted you to be aware of that. They were on Zoom, but then they meet in person here at City Hall.
Yes.
So and they have hybrid too as well.
Okay.
So just so you know, if you want to look at the minutes of meetings, they are online at the City of New Haven website, under boards and commissions. You could look at the Board of Zoning Appeals and look at the commission and their minutes. Okay, any other questions from the committee? Are you excited to get started?
Yes,
He looks so eager.
I know.
I go. So I don't have no questions.
I do hope that you get the experience that you're looking for in this, because I think it's a great opportunity for someone new to get the experience.
And contribute
Yes.
with what you have learned.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it. All right, we have reappointments where they are not required to attend. Abby Kimbrough,
100%.
Maren Nally, Raina Danas, and Angelina Wilson. They had 100% attendance, so they weren't required to attend. And so, is there anyone in the audience that would like to testify for any of these appointees? Is there anyone from in the audience that would like to testify on any of these attendees? Is there anyone in the audience that would like to testify on behalf of any of these appointees? Seeing none, I'd like to close the public portion. Everyone's not here tonight. Make a motion to close.
I make a motion to close the public portion of the meeting.
It's moved in second discussion, no discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, any abstention, the motion carries. And what say you?
Okay, Madam Chair, I would like
Yeah.
to do.
Hold on 1 second.
Could you just note for the record that we received 4 letters of support for Jesse Campbell?
Oh, yes, we'll do that, when we're talking about it. Thank you.
Okay. Madam Chair, I'd like to do a leave to withdraw on item 13. That is Louis Victory to the Livable Cities Initiative was not in attendance.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
We've moved in second discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, any abstention, the motion carries. Thank you.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve items 16, 17. The order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving a reappointment of Addie Kimbrough to the Livable Cities Initiative Board, and order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Mernalini Rania Das to the Youth Commission as a youth representative. And also must be item 18, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Angelina Wilson to the Youth Commission.
Second. Moved in second discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, any abstention, the motion carries. Thank you.
Madam Chair,
Okay.
I'd like to approve the following appointments to the Commission on Development, to the Development Commission. The order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Tyshawn Walker, and the order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Rebecca Weiner.
Second. Moved in second discussion.
Madam Chair, both of these individuals have very good backgrounds that will complement the work that the commissions are doing at this time. And they have demonstrated great interest, and they were present today. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Any opposed, any abstention, the motion carries.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve the following items in reference to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. The order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Jesse Campbell. Order of the New Haven Board of Aldermen approving the appointment of LaShonda Cruz. Order of the New Haven Board of Aldermen approving the appointment of Logan Johnson. And order of the New Haven Board of Aldermen approving the appointment of Chrisana White to the Commission on Equal Opportunities, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Second.
Moved in second discussion. I want to say that we received 4 letters of support on behalf of Jesse Campbell on his appointment to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, these appointments are of all individuals that are new, that are interested in serving on this commission for very good reasons. All of them have provided resumes and showing and demonstrating backgrounds of that could complement the work that is being done on this commission. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further discussion? I also agree with Alder Rodriguez. They all had great conversations about what they wanted to do, and they were very passionate about it. So I agree. And any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move item 7, order of the New Haven Board of Aldermen approving the appointment of Denny Mercer to the Food Policy Council.
Second.
Moved in second discussion. All in favor?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to share that Ms. Mercer really provided a lot of, has a tremendous background. She's already working in the field, and she is desperate to move into or work into our neighborhoods to bring messages that will help our families obtain food that they could benefit from, and also understand medicine and health in reference to the aspect of food and the supply of food in times when they desperately need it. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move item 8, order of the New Haven Board of Aldermen approving the appointment of Christopher Irby to the Greater New Haven Transit District Board of Directors.
Second.
Moved in second discussion.
Mr. Irby demonstrated great interest. He has a lot of background experience in transit, and he is very enthusiastic and interested in serving on this board.
Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move item 9, order of the New Haven Board of Aldermen approving the appointment of Marcus T. Harvin to the Homeless Advisory Commission.
Second.
Do you want to amend that and include number 10?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Madam Chair. Item 10, also considering that the individual is also interested in the Homeless Advisory Commission, that of the person Eric Masturani Sr. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Second.
Moved in second discussion.
These seem to be very extraordinary individuals, both with very interesting backgrounds and both committed to serving the unhoused and bringing expertise. For example, Mr. Marcus Harvin is a veteran of the United States. He's out there already talking to our unhoused, getting to know them individually, and has even supported some of our unhoused with resources based on the individuals and the relationships that he has through his experience in his background. Additionally, Mr. Eric Masturani Sr. He's also very interested in serving the Young House, but has also surfaced the significance and the importance of not only food, but also medicine and health and a lot of other things, and he's looking forward to provide his experience in this commission. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move items 11, order of the New Haven Board of Altars approving the appointment of Brittany Cates to the Humane Commission.
Second. Moved in second, discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries.
Madam, I'd like to move item 12, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Lana Harrison to the Livable City Initiative Board. Also, item 13, or not, my apologies, not item 13. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
My apologies. Item 16, no, my apologies, just that item.
Okay.
Item 12.
Okay.
All of the other ones we've done.
Been moved in second, discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries.
And pretty much that is the
No, 14.
14, okay.
Yeah, 15 too.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move item 14 and 14.
Yes.
Order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Cassandra Diaz to the Youth Commission.
Second.
Moved in second, discussion. I think you all have a lot to say about her, and I just, I think she would be a wonderful addition to this commission. She's done it all. She's worked in the community with youth, and she can really do it. Would you like to say something else?
Oh,
Okay. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries.
Madam Chair, I'd like to approve that we move item 15, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Gaston Neville to the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second.
Moved in second, discussion.
This young man seems to be extremely interested. He has a wonderful background for his resume, but not only that, he just obtained his master's degree and wants to work, and he's excited about this opportunity if he is approved for it. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I ask that we adjourn.
You want a second to it? You want a motion to adjourn?
A motion to adjourn. Second.
Moved in second, discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion carries. We are adjourned.
We are adjourned. Thank you, Chair.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
Sorry,
we
we're
didn't.
in a short meeting. Oh, I would like to acknowledge that Adama Sean, our colleague from Ward 25, also joined the meeting. Thank you.